Hi, welcome to Cheap Vodka, people. So I had a dream. I woke up a little while ago, and I had a sex dream. And I think it's so rich because it's Easter today. So of course, look at me. I have like witch tattoos. People will look at me and think I'm like the devil, and I'm gay. Like I have a lot of things kind of tallied against me here. But I think it's just funny that I had a sex dream on Easter. But So let me tell you something. This was the best sex dream I have ever had. I don't know. I think it's maybe because I'm schizophrenic technically, and I just think I tend to have very vivid dreams, and I think that has something to do with just the way my mind works. But when I tell you this sex dream, I had sex with the hottest fucking black guy. Just and I can see his face so clearly, and I've never seen him before in my life. But man, he had the biggest, meatiest dick, and he just pounded me. We were in my bed, like this position, that position, this position, that position. It was fucking amazing. And at one point, after were finished having all the sex, he mentioned something about how we are husband, and how we used to be Catholic. And that's where that sentence kind of ended. But I don't know. It seemed like, there was more to the story that he just didn't say, but the tone of it was sort of like, yeah, maybe we were Catholic at one point, but we just fucked like bunnies to the point that we kind of fell from Jesus. I don't know. But it is Easter today. It's like 9:30 in the morning, and I'm having my first drink. I don't usually drink this early in the day. I usually start drinking at around like 4 or 5 at night, or in the evening, I should say. I'm having a vodka and Kool-Aid, orange Kool-Aid. It's all right. It's pretty good. It doesn't taste bad. It's good. But I just wanted to get one drink on board because I'm going out for brunch with my family. Not everybody in my family, but some people. And I don't know. I think it's nice to have some alcohol in your system before you go to functions like that. I don't even know where we're going because at first I heard that the people in my family were having a hard time finding a place to make reservations because everywhere is so booked up on Easter. So I don't even know where we're going, but just wanted to get a drink on board before I go there. And let me just say this. So I don't know what the laws are in your state, but I live in Massachusetts, so it's illegal to have an open container of alcohol in your car. I think there might be a stipulation where you can have an open container in your trunk, but just having an open container in your car is illegal. So I typically buy 2-liter bottles of vodka, and I go to the liquor store and I buy like 3 at a time because I don't want to have to keep going back to the liquor store every few days. So I went to the liquor store a couple days ago and I bought a couple 2-liter bottles, but I also bought this. This is just cheap vodka. It is 375 milliliters. And I bought a little bottle because I'm going to like take a bag with me and I'm going to hide it in my bag. Because people in my family are a little bit against me drinking for obvious reasons. I'm on antipsychotics, just typical stuff that a person might be on. Um, I take an antipsychotic, and I fucking am almost certain you're not supposed to drink on that. But I've been drinking on an antipsychotic for years and years, and it makes no difference. They seem to still be working. I don't know, you be the judge. But anyway, I bought a little bottle of vodka, so that way, because we're going to brunch, and then we're going to my sister's dad's house for like a little party, a little get together. And I think they're even going to do like an Easter egg hunt with all the kids. My brother's kids, my sister's daughter, everybody. And so we're going to have like a little event there. And when we're at my sister's dad's house, I just want to have vodka with me. I'm not saying I'm going to drink this, but I'm not saying I'm going to drink it because it's Jesus' day. And Jesus didn't like alcohol except wine, which he made from water. Definitely, that definitely happened. But I just wanted to bring a little bit of vodka with me because I don't know. Being with family sometimes for me can be kind of a drag. Because literally, I'm like the mentally ill person in the family, or at least I'm the only one that's ever gotten any kind of treatment for it. I do take an antipsychotic. I get an injection once every 3 months. Somebody injects my arm, which I actually just went this past week and got that done. And man, can I just say, like, I only go once every 3 months to get that injection, and it's so crazy because it seems like every other day I'm back in that fucking clinic getting that shot. Like, my life is flying by. Like, in no time at all, I'll be back in that clinic getting another injection. It's so crazy how quickly time is moving. And my birthday is actually next Sunday. So, April 7th, Aries, woo! I'm gonna be 30 years old. I cannot believe that I am gonna be not in my 20s anymore. Because when your 20s are like, you're young, you're fucking people, like, you do drugs and you're reckless, but it's okay because you're in your 20s. And now I'm gonna be 30, and my excessive drinking is not gonna be like funny or charming anymore. It's gonna be like people are gonna look at me like, are you serious? Like people, I literally drink so much. I mean, I'm good about when I start drinking. Like, I start drinking later in the day. And typically, I'll only have like 2 or 3 drinks, but each drink is this size. And it has like 5 shots of vodka in it. So, I don't know if that's a lot. I do go through a lot of vodka. But, I don't know. Listen, there's been attempted murder against me. I was bullied all throughout school, being called homophobic slurs, and I just have been through so much. I've been abused by so many people time and time again. I'm schizophrenic. Like, I can't even, I struggle to even find peace in my own head. Like, let me have the vodka and leave me alone. At this point in my life, I just want to have some drinks, make paintings, make YouTube videos, and just fucking live my life. Like, I don't know. And I also, like, life is not that serious, people. Like, I mean, it's not like I'm doing meth. Cause you know what I like about alcohol? I think because I'm schizophrenic, I really can't do drugs anymore. Not that I was super into drugs. I used to do cough medicine all the time. And I really loved it. I was so into it. I haven't done cough medicine in years and years and years. But oh my God, if I did that now, I would I would have a panic attack. I'd be so fucking scared. Like, alcohol affects me differently than like drugs. I can't even smoke weed. And I make the mistake of like every month and a half, I try to smoke weed again. I mean, not a month and a half. Every like year and a half, just about like every 15 or 16 months, like clockwork, I try it again. Because I think maybe now it'll be different. Maybe now I'll have fun. You hear all these you hear all these fucking people say, oh, I smoke weed because it helps my anxiety, or it makes me creative, or, it's just fun, like, it's relaxing. Let me tell you something. When I smoke weed, instantly, in my head, it's the fucking struggle between good and evil. I'm telling you right now, people say they smoke weed for anxiety, and I'm like, yeah, that's what it does to me. It gives me fucking anxiety. People smoke weed to help their anxiety. Weed gives me like debilitating anxiety. I smoked weed like 3 months ago, and I was like a pothead for like a week because I kept trying to make it work. And let me tell you something. I'm like, you know what goes through my head when I'm smoking weed? Man, who is more powerful, God or the devil? Is it good or is it evil? And you know what that does to a person who's fucking schizophrenic and delusional sometimes? Because I really believe this stuff. Like, people don't understand. Like, so many people will say, oh yeah, I believe in God, I believe in Jesus, and they really don't. They just kind of say that because they were brought up to say that, and it's like a habit to them. I literally believe in, like, the supernatural. I'm not sure what I believe technically. Like, do I believe that this is true, or do I believe that this is true? the only thing I can say for a fact that I literally believe with every part of my being is that there is such thing as supernatural and magic and spirits. Like I believe in spirits, the spirit, like magical energy. And I cannot shake that. And that also is tough for me for a lot of reasons because like I don't know, it's complicated. Anyway, this conversation is making me want to just commit to drinking this at this party. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Listen, I'm trying to get through my life, and good things are happening for me. I live in the best state in the country, in my opinion. Massachusetts is the fucking place to be. It is the land of opportunity. And in this whole country, if you want opportunity, you go to Massachusetts. Seriously, like in my state, you can if you're over 20, I think it's like 25 or 26, you can go to a community college for 2 years and get like an associate's degree in something. That's long enough to become a nurse. You know, in my state, you don't even have to pay for college. You can, if you're above a certain age, you can go to college for 2 years at a community college. You know, they have health insurance here for everybody. You know, there's so much stuff in my state that I just love. You know, this is supposed to be like a comedy channel, and this video isn't very funny. But hey, I fucked a guy in my dreams, and it was the best dick I've ever had in my life. I mean, and just to get back on that dream for a second, when I tell you this guy was so fucking hot, and I've never seen him before in my life. I love how my mind just makes up like a face. But you know what's funny? The face, that guy that I saw, he had the pecs, the abs, the fucking, you know, I don't have abs. I don't, these aren't pecs. Do you see that? See, that's not a pec. I mean, I'm not like super heavy, but I'm very frumpy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have pecs. I have boobs. I have moobs. Man boobs. These just kind of jiggle. If I try to flex them, nothing really flexes. There's like a little muscle right there that gets a little bit hard when I try to flex it, but the rest of it, it's just lipids. It's just fat. It's just fat. There's nothing there. I don't have abs. I have a slight spare tire. And I'm okay with it because I do like my body, but it's a little on the frumpy side. But whatever. But I just love the fact that this guy in my dreams, this dream guy, so hot, and he just fucking was so into me. And I don't know, I appreciate that about a man who's so much hotter than me. He was so much hotter than me, and yet he was super into me, which I love that about a guy. Yeah. This guy, let me just describe this guy for you. I only have like a minute left to talk because my phone's gonna run out of memory. But this guy, so he was black, right? Abs, pecs, muscles. He had like a light bulb shaped head, but in a good way. Like he had such chiseled cheekbones that it kind of gave it a light bulb shape, but he was so like, oh my god, like pretty eyes. I mean, he had like typical African features, but his eyes were kind of on the lighter side, which obviously some black people have light eyes. That's not just because you're black, it's not like a guarantee that you're gonna have brown eyes. Although brown eyes are light too sometimes. There's dark brown eyes, light brown eyes, medium brown eyes. But oh my god, this man, I still think he's my husband. He told me that he was my husband in the dream, but he was explaining it to me like I forgot about it, or because I'm in this reality, I'm like disconnected with him. But someday I will meet him again in the afterlife when I go back to whatever dimension the fuck I came from, and I'm gonna meet this man, and we are gonna fuck until I am blue in the face.